Hi, my name is Kevin Taylor. My fellow Ghanaians, it is always good to reflect on how this coronavirus entered Ghana before we try and find ways to stop it from spreading. As I speak, about 21 people have tested positive and over 380 people have come in contact with these people who have tested positive. Now, it is beginning to look more like the epidemic is becoming a bigger hurdle than what we thought as a country. The president so far has given us Ghanaians three recorded video speeches. Yes, without any clear-cut solution or strategies to fight this coronavirus. Now, the two most important questions Ghanaians are asking today is simple. How did this virus make its way into Ghana? Yes, was the virus imported into the country by our own government officials? And where are the leaders of the nation today? Fellow Ghanaians, some Ghanaians are also worried and they are asking questions like, is Ghana as a country ready to fight such an epidemic with this kind of approach? Today, I'll be taking my time to break down how the coronavirus got into this country and also why the silence and avoidance of the press by the president is deadlier than the virus itself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to With All Due Respect. So, with all due respect, focus. Yes. Now, on February 21st, Modern Ghana reported that the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, left Ghana on a 12-day working visit to Scotland, to Norway, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, and Belgium. 5 countries. Now, the president was accompanied by a couple of people. Yes, he was accompanied by the Foreign Affairs Minister, Shirley Oyoko-Botwe. As you can see, the president was accompanied by Minister for Education, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, and Dr. Frimpong Boateng and officials of the presidency and foreign ministry. Now, the publication said the president was set to return to Ghana on Wednesday, 4th of March. My fellow Ghanaians, let's focus. On that trip, a Norwegian diplomat accompanied the president to Norway. Yes, in fact, from pictures posted, these pictures were posted by the presidency. We all saw the man in constant contact with the president on several occasions when he was in Ghana and also in Norway. That man was in constant contact with the president. He shook the president, he was around the president, he had the one-on-one conversation with the president. I didn't put this picture together. The presidency released this picture. Now, let's leave that for now. We have to understand that during the time the president was on the trip in the UK and Norway, the coronavirus had been detected in the UK and in fact almost over all of Europe, meaning the possibility that all these countries the president visited had 1 or 2 reported cases. It was surprising in the first place when the president decided to take the trip, and shockingly, in most of the pictures released by the presidency, released by the Jubilee House, the president was busily shaking the hands and hugging people. Yes, he was busy shaking hands and hugging people all over the place, in the UK, in Denmark, in Norway. My fellow Ghanaians, let's focus. I'm taking my time for us to understand the genesis of this coronavirus. We have to also understand that all the people who travel with the president, yes, all those guys who travel with the president were busy meeting and greeting people in the European countries. Yes, these people sometimes broke protocol and went out to do their own thing. We have to understand that at that time, Europe had detected the virus. At a point, some of these officials broke protocol, which is an obvious fact. Now, the probability of these people coming into contact with people who had tested positive or who had been affected was very high. The president again then travels back to Ghana after this trip with all these people who broke protocol in Europe, who broke protocol in these respective countries. This is where we have to start paying attention. My fellow Ghanaians, this is where we have to start paying attention. Now, none of these people including the president himself, was subjected to any coronavirus test or isolation to be sure whether they are clear of the virus or not. That is when they arrived in Ghana. Even though Ghana had information from across the globe that the virus was very much active or affecting people in the UK and Europe as a whole. In fact, the shocking thing is all the people who followed the president, including the president himself and the Norwegian diplomat, came through Kotoka International Airport into Ghana without any checks. These people were not subjected to any test, no isolation, no quarantine, nothing. The president had met people, had been in a country, had traveled with people to a country or countries where the virus was very, very active. Now, let's go on, focus. Now, in a few days, the president invites this same Norwegian diplomat who tested positive to the Sitmat celebration in Kumasi. This man actually shook hands of people, from the president to chiefs to government officials at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. Yes, this man was there. And I hope you all remember how Ghanaians were so furious. People protested the celebration of this year's Sitmat. People were saying that the president should abort it and that putting about 50,000 Ghanaians in one particular place could spread the virus. The president did not actually listen to us Ghanaians. He went on and the celebration came up in Kumasi. Now, right after that event, the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's wife, celebrated her birthday, and this same diplomat, yes, was at the party. Most of the government officials were there that night, including the president himself, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Yao Osafo-Maafo, Chairman Wontumi, Professor Frimpong Boateng, Peter Amewu, and the rest. Remember, that was the last time we saw the senior minister Yao Osafo-Maafo appear in public for any government assignment. That was also the last time we saw Chairman Wontumi in public. Professor Frimpong Boateng has disappeared, and Peter Amewu too has been missing in action. My fellow Ghanaians, these are things we have to be thinking about. Now, with all due respect, now let's move on. Now, the president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, comes on national television on primetime TV. Yes, on primetime TV to tell us Ghanaians that no cases had been reported in Ghana and that his government had put aside $100 million as backup money to fight the coronavirus. The president made it clear that the government of Ghana, which he leads, which he is the leader, they are putting aside $100 million to fight the coronavirus. Now, in less than 24 hours after the president made that speech, the news broke out from the presidency, from this government, that the Norwegian diplomat who was with the president and the government officials at the presidency in Norway and also in the Baba Yara Sports Stadium during the Sitmat celebration had tested positive. Now, the shocking part of this news was that the government refused to disclose the identity of the other person who also contracted the disease. Remember, the first people to contract the disease were two people, the Norwegian and one Ghanaian. Nobody knows his identity till date. These are questions we have to be asking, because if we want to go to the root of this, we need to go to the root and try and track these people who were involved or who were affected by this virus. That is the only way we can start solving the problem. We cannot cover some issues and try and feel busy or act busy for people to think we're helping each other. We are not, until we decide to look at the issues, look at the causes, the root. That is the only way we can find solutions to them. Now, let me just give you a brief explanation of what I've said so far. The president goes to Europe, specifically the UK and Norway, where the disease had started spreading. Ghanaians tried to stop Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on that trip, but he ignored our advice and took along some government officials to the UK, Denmark, Norway, and some other countries. Now, the president and all the government officials who were on the trip returned home, and none of these guys were subjected to any kind of test. Yes, any kind of test for a possible virus. A Norwegian diplomat who traveled with the president to Norway and back to Ghana, this man, you see in here, he traveled with the president, yes, and back to Ghana to mingle with the president and other government officials at the independence celebration and the president's wife's birthday party at Peduase, tested positive. These are serious things. My fellow Ghanaians, focus and you understand. Now, with all due respect, now we have to also notice this. The president has given 3 video speeches so far. 3. The president has met some men of God and the Ghana pharmaceutical companies' heads. We all saw the pictures on social media. Now remember that none of these people the president met posed a question to the president if he had tested positive. Yes, none of the pharmaceutical guys and none of these pastors was able to ask the president, Mr. President, have you taken the test? What is the result? And those people who followed you to the UK and Norway where the virus was active, have any of them taken the test? None of these people the president met asked him if any of the people he traveled with to Norway and UK had tested positive or had even taken the test. We have to also remember that since the president got exposed, the Jubilee House or the presidency has not released any official statement saying the date and time the president took the test and the results. The Jubilee House has also not officially come out to say the government officials who accompanied the president on his trip have all been quarantined or tested for the virus. We should also remember that the president himself has not availed himself to the Ghana press to be asked these serious questions. He has avoided the press, and it is shocking. Nana Showboy is not a person who always hides from the press. He likes to speak his English, express himself, explain things into detail, and let the people know he is in command. But this time, the president has chickened out. He has gone into hiding. He only speaks behind cameras. Are we not worried? Why are we not asking questions? Why are we not pulling him out to come and speak to us? I don't think Ghanaians are ready to trust the words of an ex-radio presenter in times like this. Kojo Nkrumah can never give us the hope we want. He's an ex-radio presenter who was just lucky to be an information minister. His conduct, his speeches shows he's not matured enough to handle such difficult situations. Now, I ask these questions because most presidents, in fact, almost every president on earth has met their respective press in their countries and made statements and also taken questions. The American president, Donald Trump, is always meeting and briefing the American people. Yes, the American president is always meeting the press. The UK Prime Minister, yes, he has also been meeting the press daily. Paul Kagame has been doing that. President of Togo, President of Burkina Faso, Ramaphosa of South Africa. It goes on and on, my fellow Ghanaians. Fellow Ghanaians, this is not politics. This is about finding solutions to a deadly virus which is no respecter of persons. At least we know where to start from. The first person was with the government entourage to the UK and also to Norway. That is the Norwegian diplomat. The president was exposed and everyone who was with the president at that time. With all due respect, my fellow Ghanaians, now my question has always been simple. Very, very simple questions. Why has the president decided to avoid meeting one-on-one with the press to address them and take questions as the leader of this nation? Why has Akufo-Addo ignored that? Is the president avoiding the press because he knows that the press will ask him if he has tested positive for the virus? The third question is simple. Is the president scared to meet the press because he knows that if he answers yes to the question, then he would have to show us the test results? And if he answers no, we will insist he takes the test because from what we know from all that I have said, he has been exposed. And also, has Noguchi Center also told the presidency to avoid meeting the press? Yes, the Noguchi Center, have they told the presidency to stop the president from meeting the press because any of the answers the president gives will put their credibility on the line because they will be forced to produce the test results of the president and all the individuals who were on the trip with the president. So these are some of the reasons I choose to believe my contact in the Jubilee House that the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, has tested positive. In total, he has given 3 speeches and they all have been recorded. So I ask, why is the President not meeting the press like any other president? What is the problem? We need answers from the presidency and specifically from the President himself and not from some ex-radio presenter. My fellow Ghanaians, I don't hate the president or any government official. All I am trying to find out are some answers. Answers that will protect you and our president. Answers that will help us solve the mystery surrounding this virus entering Ghana. Anyone can be infected, especially people who have been exposed, like those government officials who went to the UK and Norway, and also the president of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. We have to start confronting this coronavirus issue by dealing with the root causes, or else we'll be fighting a losing battle. It is everyone's wish that we get to the bottom of this problem and eradicate this pandemic from our land, devoid of political sentiment. But how can we do that if we don't come out to speak the truth about who and who brought this coronavirus to Ghana? America has done it, and they are getting answers. UK did it, and they are getting answers. Rwanda has done it by asking their president questions and getting answers. South Africa, Kenya, Togo, France, and etc. Why are we the only ones who can't meet our president and ask him questions about this pandemic? What is happening, my fellow Ghanaians? We are getting worried every blessed day. With all due respect, I believe this is the time the president has to step out and speak to the press. We are tired of this teleprompter approach to serious matters. Mr. President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you need to come out and speak to the press now. Yes, you need to step up, come out and talk to the press now. Mr. President, if you want to be powerful, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, if you want to be powerful, at least pretend to be powerful. Don't let your actions show that you are weak. Come out from your hole and meet the press and speak to Ghanaians. We want to hear from you because you, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, our leader. I've always said that I'm just a messenger without a Quran or a Bible in my hand, a messenger who is willing and ready to speak truth to power. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is With All Due Respect.